You cannot tell me that I did not tell you so. I literally told you guys that when you're talking to noobs, they're going to say things, they're going to make claims, and they're going to validate their points as if they're actually saying the character is this way without proving any solid evidence. If a noob tends to make a statement that Captain America is MFTL, then he's going to have to literally prove with the artist's drawings in the panels of all of the comic books, any comic book that shows Captain America is moving at that speed in that direction. And not only to mention that if the character is actually this fast, then it pretty much also would even show how fast Captain America is even also responding. The fact about Theromax and most of these other YouTubers bringing up the situation with Goku kind of derives the other character who kind of derives the other opponent who's trying to make a point on how powerful, not make a point, but trying to literally debunk and invalidate how strong All Might is compared to Captain America and how fast All Might is compared to Captain America. We pretty much even seen that Captain America was not able to throw anywhere in any panel or any comic throw 300 punches in a matter of in a matter of 30 seconds. Bear with me, guys. The thing about these noob tubes, they turn around the question and ask you, can Goku swing 300 punches less than a split second? Of course Goku can swing 300 punches less than a second. He has shown throughout all in the Dragon Ball Z universe that Goku fights faster and move a lot faster when he's basically battling or fighting another opponent. They literally don't need to show you how fast Goku basically is unless they're actually putting him up against an opponent who's just as fast as he is. They've actually developed so much more into the story of the Dragon Ball Super arc, and they really started going into definition of different speeds. We actually know that Despo could basically transcend his speed and go into another direction with it, while we basically seen Super Saiyan God Goku jump in front of the way in front of hit and basically stop the punch before it happened. So Goku's comparison with 300 punches compared to Captain America should not be relevant, because the point is Captain America cannot throw 300 punches in a matter of 10 seconds. Captain America definitely can't take his fist and just punch it in the earth and cause a giant crater. It's impossible. Captain America can't do this. When they basically gave Captain America the super soldier drug serum, it only made him strong enough and to only be fast enough against pretty much anybody else that you could probably scale Captain America to. Captain America was literally made to be the best of the best and only the best. But the thing about it is, Marvel doesn't say that Captain America is the one and only greatest strategist in hand-to-hand combat throughout all of the DC universe. Instead, they say he is only the best strategist, best hand-to-hand tacticianist, and the best combat fighter in in all of the Marvel universe. And the reason why they're giving him the best is because Captain America has proven and shown to fight characters who are slightly faster and slightly stronger than he is. But the whole point about this is that when Captain America fought Onslaught and Captain America was going at it with each other. But once again, Captain America wind up bashing Onslaught, taking him down to the ground. And then we also have another panel where Onslaught winds up bamming Captain America and about to put his hand around his neck. We even have Captain America getting slaughtered by some other villains like the Grim Reaper. I'm not sure what his name is, but he took his scythe and stabbed Captain America on the side. I'm not sure if that was either William Burns or Stephen Rogers. I'm not sure, but it happened to Captain America. Yes, we could talk about different Captain Americas who pretty much had like the different super soldier serum, but theoretically we're only going to be talking specifically about Steven Rogers. The point about Steven Rogers is that Steven Rogers was made to be the best of the best of the best, and that was it to it. But it doesn't mean that he would be the one and only best throughout all of the Marvel throughout all of the Marvel comics in history. When you basically talk to these noobs like Slaughter, as I stated in a previous video, he claimed that Captain America is infinitely fast out of the speed equation. He said this during the debate, and right after the debate, he agreed that it is not true. He only said that in a debate just to make his opponent look stupid. And people that actually do things like this, they don't have nothing else better to do with their life. Like this guy here, Angry John, he calls me a scumbag because I did not agree to Slaughter when Slaughter literally said it's not about losing a debate and feeling like that you're stupid. It's just about understanding. It's just about understanding how to debate and how to pretty much how to debate and how to make a point and validate the point, which is all irrelevant at the same time. It doesn't make any sense, because if you're going to make a point, then let the point be made, let the point be validated, and let it be proven and shown with solid evidence. You don't got to say that Captain America is MFTL, and then when you leave out of the debate, you said he's not. You only did that because you wanted to show me what it means to do, what it means to actually have a debate. This is probably one of the reasons why Loomis Theromax and all those other crazy guys was talking about a teacher teaches the students, and we have the politicians debate with each other. But what they seem to actually forget in this whole concept of talking, having dialogue, and discussing about how powerful characters basically are, you don't not only take the characters for what they are, you actually make a claim for what you see, you validate it, evaluate it, and then proven with solid evidence so that the counterpart can clearly see this is how fast the character actually is. But compared to Reverse Flash and Flash himself and Kid Flash, who basically runs through time, even though that Flash doesn't run through time like that, simply casually on a daily basis, Flash is a lot faster and a lot quicker than any regular human. In fact, he's way faster than Captain America. Quicksilver, too, is way faster than Captain America. When Quicksilver is in battle with another speedster, they not only tend to fight on a one ground foundation, but they tend to do a lot of moving around, a lot of counterattacks while they're fighting. This goes back to what I said from the beginning. If you basically move and fight at light speed, you can also if you fight at light speed, you can move in multiple directions at one time. And not only moving in multiple directions at one time, you can actually attack an enemy with your fastest attack, while at the same time from his blind side, you can hit him with your slowest attack. This is pretty much has been shown with Reverse Flash and Flash himself. When he was basically running, Flash attacked him, and pretty much from the look of this panel, Reverse Flash wind up getting away from Flash and basically outrunning him up to this point. And pretty much when these guys fight, they basically, the artists basically depict what type of fight it is, how fast they're going, so they pretty much draw it all in the background so that the reader can clearly understand how fast the characters are fighting. And so when you talk about how fast Captain America is, and the artists don't show how the background is moving or how fast he's theoretically moving, then it doesn't show you that Captain America is not moving as fast. There's one panel that I will show you right here that Captain America is running towards a villain, whoever this guy is, and he's running and attacking him. As I stated in an earlier video with the so-called debate argument with what's his name, the man behind the slaughter, is that I told him that the background of the characters, these guys are throwing with single-hand blows. They are attacking with single-handed blows, but the background doesn't even show how fast they're swinging, how quick they're coming at each other. It's just showing that they are fighting one another, and nobody is not moving at multiple directions at one time. This is what it means to believe that when you're fighting out of the speed equation. Any character you basically see fighting outside the speed equation is simply shown to be faster yeah, to be way more faster than the artist actually drawing and putting the panel together. This is why when they actually draw the character, they basically draw how fast they're running, how fast they're attacking, and how fast they're moving in the due process, as with Reverse Flash and Flash himself. Now, the reason why you have Loomis, Max, and everybody that agreed that Man Behind the Slaughter is the winner is simply because they only agree with the point of how he validated his point and how it made more sense compared to mine. So they basically dismissed the logical evidence that Captain America is literally not faster than FTL. He's not an MFTL, but they agree because Splash made a point. Well, not Splash, because Man Behind the Slaughter made a point, and it made it seem, and he made it seem right, and it was validated compared to what I said. No matter how much I brought to the table, no matter how much I've shown them what it was like to actually fight at super speed, what it means to actually fight at light speed, the depiction of the background would change, the movement of the background from what the artist will basically show that the character is fighting that part. No, they disagreed with that. They showed not to do it because they said that's the artist fallacy. The artist is just basically doing that to just do that, and it's only up to the audience to decide how fast they are, which is stupid and don't make any sense, because if the artist will write and draw how fast the character is responding and fighting at each other, they're actually doing that because they're showing the audience how fast he is, as they have done with Reverse Flash. They've done this with plenty Speedster and anybody that fights at this enormous amount of speed. So theoretically, it doesn't make any sense for people like like Splash, Man Behind the Slaughter, and all these other YouTubers, Max and Versus, make any sense to use point making validation. Makes sense, they win the debate. It doesn't make any sense because they don't want to use no solid evidence, and the solid evidence they claim that they use, they emphasize their ideas because they make a point out of it, validate it, and because it makes sense, they beat the other counterpart, when in due process they're actually trolling. And right after the debate, as I said earlier, he confirmed that Captain America is not that fast and he doesn't fight outside the speed equation, and he only uses that when he's not in a debate. This basically even proves that he's riding his opponent just so that he could troll them and show them how stupid he is. Just like Max from the beginning of the game, he actually came under another person's profile, act like he was someone else until I identified what his voice sounds like, and it was just all crazy and nonsense. And then he comes back in the room, act like he has nothing to do with the conversation. He did not know what was going on. He played a good game, and you know, if a liar is a liar, he's not going to let the world know that he's lying because of the shame and probably because of the backfire that will come to him. Also, I would like to also make a little side note about Man Behind the Slaughter. Man Behind the Slaughter tend to basically change his name to backwards. So theoretically, in this debate, he literally reversed himself to actually saying that Captain America is MFTL in the debate because he made a point and it was validated, but out of the debate, he wasn't MFTL, and he only did that to make his counterpart look stupid. And he actually did that in due process of making him feel better, because the number of times he got squashed, crushed, and debunked by his analogies and his illogical facts that he claims that he uses from out of the source material, when they don't do anything but take the character out of context and just jump over to the other board. Now, another thing that I want you YouTubers to basically understand: when a character or a person tends to make a claim about a character, it doesn't make any sense if they don't prove any solid evidence or back it up. It is commonly known that every artist that draw fast opponents fighting in the comic books, manga, etc., 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 they tend to depict the background and basically change everything in the background just so that the reader reader could basically identify how fast how fast the characters are basically fighting. And if it's unexplainable, then pretty much like Doomslayer, they're going to say that this person has the ability to fight through time. But we have not seen that with Onslaught and Captain America in that comic panel. They did not say anything about Captain America fighting through time, nor have they changed the background and depicted how fast he was basically fighting. So instead, they were throwing one-handed blows, single-handed blows, and that was the end of the battle. One thing about these YouTubers is I really don't get how they understand things when they know that you're telling the truth about them, when they know that you found them wrong, when they know that you caught them in the lie. They're gonna do everything in the book to cover their behinds. As I said, guys, from the beginning, I am the evaluator. I told him that you can't run from me. You can't dodge no questions from me. I'm the evaluator. I will evaluate every piece of evidence shown by the material and was written, but they dismissed that because they only stuck with the point, and the point was made. So they used this little strategy to defeat the evaluator when they really did nothing but find themselves in a big old mess of contradiction, pretty much like Splash when he did this with Captain America and All Might. I stated that Captain America has not shown anywhere in any of the comics to throw 300 punches in 30 seconds. If you want to use the fact that Goku not dodging a bullet from behind against Captain America, not being able to dodge an attack from behind, it's just absurd, because once again, Captain America is nothing like Goku. In fact, the way his brain pretty much processes, it's faster than Goku. But when I'm just going to make a little clear debunk that Captain America is only as fast as the normal human, and he's only as fast as the peak superhuman. But his brain allows him to move a lot quicker than he thinks, but not as fast as opponents who could basically wrestle him like Kingpin and take him down. His reaction speed is not that fast. His reaction speed only basically reacts at the attacks of different opponents and based on how fast that opponent is pretty much attacking. Pretty much, Kingpin is peak human, but Kingpin has learned to use different forms of strategies. This is why Kingpin even beat Spider-Man and why he was able to attack Spider-Man in the way he did, because he was able to actually stand in a fight with Captain America and Spider-Man. Because not only because he's peak superhuman and he's a bit stronger than Batman, tossing a 1,500-pound barbell, but it has shown that he has gotten strong enough to understand every single fighting style and every single martial arts in the history of the Marvel Universe, who pretty much gives Captain America much of a challenge. So, do you want to know how fast Captain America is? Well, Captain America is only as fast as the average superhuman would be. He does not meet the category of being super fast. His category does not meet in being hypersonic fast. He's not even sonic fast. He's just normally faster than the average human, and he's just slightly quicker than the average superhuman. But compared to characters like Kingpin, why he's able to attack him up and knock him down is because Kingpin has reached the human peak condition, and he has shown that he is able to not only attack people to be faster than him, but he has trained to even be faster than superhumans, or possibly slightly faster than superhumans. This also even shows how Kingpin is able to tag Captain America and Spider-Man. Though Spider-Man, spider senses, it's everything, and he can basically sense things before they happen. The situation about Hyperion is that Hyperion was moving slightly faster than Spider-Man ever sensing him coming near the presence. The reason why Captain America basically sensed him is because Captain America, before Spider-Man senses, had, well, actually it was more like a surrounding attack or something. Captain America is more aware of his surroundings. Yeah, that's what it is. Captain America is more aware of his surroundings than Spider-Man. Spider senses tingling. This is why he was able to basically even tell that Hyperion was coming before the attack was made, which pretty much even explains that it is impossible to hit Captain America from behind, because if he's able to have situational awareness and situational surroundings, it's a lot more advanced than the average human. So this what basically puts him above the average human. So guys, I'm gonna put a pin in this. I'm gonna be exposing more noobs, like more about the people that agree with the brainwashing doctrine and the brainwashing philosophies and the fallacies. These noobs basically think they're right when they're wrong, and he's confirmed that he was wrong. He's admitted he was wrong, but he only used that in a debate to make his opponent look stupid. I don't know what else to say. The guy lost his mind, and I guess he just realized dealing with the evaluator, him and plenty other YouTubers that stood in the paint was evaluated and dismissed by the person that knows comics way more than they do. So stay tuned for more projects and more content. This is your guy Evaluator. I'm going to be talking about Dragon Ball Super. Peace.